The next session is by our two speakers, Prateek Garg and Ravi Shankar. Prateek Garg, founder and managing director, Progressive Infotech Private Limited, and Ravi Shankar, vice president, client success, Progressive Infotech Private Limited. Please get your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, as they join us here on stage. Thank you. The topic is service transformation for future of work with Workelevate, and Prateek Garg and Ravi Shankar.
Yeah, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, Mr. Basim, for an excellent presentation. I have a tough ask of following you here, as well as we stand between the lunch and all of you. So we'll do a very short and sweet job of what we want to communicate today. My name is Prateek Garg, and I'm the founder, managing director of a company called Progressive Infotech. In fact, Progressive group of companies. We operate in India and the US. I've been on this journey for about 25 years now. At the core of what we do is we are an infrastructure managed services player. Yeah, can you just? So this. So we've been. This is our 25th year. We have over 200 active customers, over 1,000 technical resources. About 95% of our business is annuity in nature, and over 70% of our customers have over 5-year relationships. So we're on the back of our existing customers is where our growth is coming from. So in this journey around 2012, we pivoted and we went all in cloud. And cloud today is, we were the first cloud MSP out of India for both the hyperscalers, AWS and Azure. Gartner, in fact, put us on the Magic Quadrant as a global MSP in 2020. We continue to be on Gartner's marketplace as one of the Asia Pacific's leading global MSP. Besides that, financially, we are a debt-free company. This is a bootstrapped story out of India. I came back from the US in 1990, believing in the India story, and I think today, somebody who spent 35 years in the industry, I can say that there is a huge validation of all that I see around me, especially the financial services sector. It's amazing the kind of work that's happening, and since we operate both in India and the US, I can tell you our banking is far, far ahead of what we see in the American banks. It's really a ask to get things done in America. And in COVID especially, we struggled with a lot of stuff in America. So with that, CRISIL, in fact, I heard Maya and I today, CRISIL, in fact, rates us stable company, so which in our size of business is a big deal. And recently we also got to be part of the Great Place to Work certification. Yeah, let's move. Yeah, so we do the entire full stack of infrastructure management, right from the end user to the cloud and the workplace management. On the cloud, as I mentioned earlier, we moved way back in 2016, I invested in building a cloud management platform in a startup based out of Stanford, Palo Alto, and that is now kind of scaled out. We today manage about $750 million worth of cloud consumption. It's a multi-cloud platform. So our managed services business actually runs off this platform, and it does the entire 9 yards of what cloud management is about, right from giving visibility, chargeback, optimization, security, migrations, automation. So essentially, the problem that we're trying to solve, having spent so much time as in the managed services business, is how do we take people out of the equation? And we've grown. I've grown throwing people at problems. All right, so that's really what we're changing. moving forward, the conversation of today and the problem that we're trying to solve, and between the 2 days, yesterday and today, one heard experience in every conversation. And we believe that the typical infrastructure, SLA is now moving to XLA, or somebody called it SLE. So it's about service level experience. And this is getting kind of, so typically you would, we would see that all SLAs are met and we are green, like a watermelon from the outside. But if you go back into and speak to the end consumer, the end user, they see shades of red and black seeds in there, just like a watermelon. So the end user is still not happy with whatever is happening. All right, how do we solve that problem at scale? And this got coupled with the future of work. And a lot has been said about the future of work between these 2 days, and the second thing that we've heard consistently is hybrid. And I think that changes the complexity of how do you serve the end user in a fast-growing environment in a hybrid world. And that really is the problem that we're trying to solve with our new platform called Workelevate. And that's really what, so in the key drivers are hybrid is the new normal. 80% was the number given, but perhaps it's about 60-65% folks will be hybrid, and rest might just work from office or from home. Workplace is evolving, as I said earlier, from SLA to XLA. We've all seen the great resignation phenomena, very new to us, and the talent remains a big challenge, and therefore employee experience is becoming the focus of all companies, and especially when people are working from all over the place, working anytime, working from anywhere. And the new generation that is joining the workforce now really wants flexibility. All right, then perhaps I've grown in an era where we were 9 to 5, 9 to 6, but this new generation really wants to work on their terms. And the last phenomena that we're seeing is the conversation of IT, help desk, HR. All of this is kind of converging to what I would like to call as employee help desk. One throat to choke, one place to go. So this is really what we're trying to address through Workelevate. And I stop here and hand this over to my colleague, Ravi, who will take you through what this whole conversation is about. And we're trying to solve the end user problem at scale. And that's, in summary, what this whole thing is about. Over to you, Ravi.
Thank you, Prateek sir. My voice, yeah. Am I audible? Hello? Yeah. Thank you, sir. Let me play a video clip. Everybody likes animation, so let me move on to it's about a minute, kindly.
The future of work is here. Businesses are running hybrid. Employees are working anytime, anywhere, and on any device. Workplace services have evolved from being hardware-centric to service-centric, and now experience-centric. The Great Resignation is the reality, and there is a huge tech resources crunch resulting in hiring challenges. Hence, it's time to redesign workplace services, and we must shift from SLAs to XLAs to elevate the employee experience and business outcomes. Here's Workelevate, a digital workplace service automation platform with support services. Workelevate provides chatbot, self-service, self-healing, endpoint, and ticket management. Employees get all the support they need through the chatbot, while crucial tickets get resolved by live agents available 24/7. And guess what? We can also provide on-call and on-site support. Workelevate today to experience the future of work.
All right. So, yeah, we have the 5 areas of services, around the end users. One is the rule-based chatbot. Second is the self-service. Third being the self-healing and managing the endpoints. And the last one being the ticket management. Now, the rule-based chatbot is very user-friendly, where it'll guide the end user to find the right troubleshooter, and also probably, on the software provisioning or printer provisioning from the self-service perspective. Coming to the self-healing, the end user does not have to do anything. It's actually governed by the admin, IT admin, where as per the policies set by the organization, it will actually do a preventive maintenance, basically keep the asset at a good condition, as well as, it will actually give alerts in terms of CPU utilizations, etc. So the self-healing, self-service through troubleshooters and the rule-based chatbot is something we believe is going to be very useful to solve probably about 35 to 40% of the tickets, right? Whether it be service request or an incident. Now, it also has the managing the endpoints in terms of patch management, remote remediation, etc. It also, we can integrate the Workelevate with your ITSM, IT Service Management Platform. Whether if it has an API, if it's a COTS application, we can integrate it with that, and also with the HRMS and the CRM. So as mentioned by Mr. Prateek, the whole idea is to create a unified service desk to address all the requirements of an employee. Yeah. Some of the use cases are mentioned here. One is on the IT operations, of course. Second being the field sales force. They may have needs around the content or order management, customer experience management, etc. And the HR related queries also can be fetched using the chatbot, and then it becomes a unified omni-channel service desk. Of course, the whole thing is the ITIL compliant in terms of change management, problem management, etc. How would this work? So we have the vStart. I will take your attention to the right-hand side of the slide, where we have the vStart, vGrow, and vEnterprise. So vStart is only the platform where we have the Workelevate platform, which will get integrated with your Microsoft Teams and Slack as of now. There's a roadmap to build integration with other applications as well. As I mentioned, it also gets integrated with your ITSM tools, whether it be ServiceNow or Symphony Summit and others. And we also have the integration to your HRMS and CRM. So what we're saying is you bring your own policies, your processes. We will integrate and create a one-stop shop. So that's the vStart, just the platform available for you. And we also have a remote service desk running on 24/7, where, okay, just the platform, as I said earlier, about 35% of the tickets can be resolved through the platform. And the remote service desk, which is available on 24/7, can resolve somewhere around 50-55% of the tickets. So overall, we are saying around 80-85% of the tickets can be resolved through automation, and then coupled with the remote support. The rest, we can do it through on-call or on-site engineers, which we call it as a vEnterprise. And we have reach across 100 plus towns and cities directly, and through partner mode, maybe 200 plus we can do it. So what are the price points? Yeah. Just the platform, we're selling it at 500 rupees per user per annum. And that's going to be like for the self-service, self-healing, the conversational chatbot, and the end-user management, where 35% of the ticket can be resolved. The next is the vGrow, where we're going to couple the platform along with the remote support, where it's 2,000 rupees per user per annum, where 80% of your tickets are going to get resolved. So the rest, where around 15-20% of the tickets, maybe it is hardware related, or where on-site or on-call support is a must. We will bring that down to around 3,500 rupees per user per annum, but it's going to be completely customized. So it's approximate around that. So what is our value addition is going to be a 24/7 service window. You may be having the same spend today, but you're going to have a window of just 9 hours a day, whereas we're giving you 24/7 through vGrow per se. So return on the investment. So there are two pillars, as we all know, that is the OPEX and the CAPEX. So on the OPEX front, we are seeing the end user service, because of the cost reduction, can give you around 1,200 rupees per user per annum. And because of the lower TAT, MTTR, etc., the productivity increase, so 1,600. This we have calculated actually on a use case of 1,000 users and arrived at this figure. We also have certain CAPEX savings on the refresh cycles and the software utilization. In terms of the, at the bottom you can see that 1,000 users, around 3x is what the ROI would be. So why switch to Workelevate? Summarizing, one is the elevating the employee experience. Second is the 24/7 instant service. Third being the cost reduction. And fourth being the omni-channel support, because integration with your other applications. You decide what data you want to share through the APIs, and we can do that. Some of our early adopters include these companies. From BFSI, we have UTI Asset Management Company. And then we have Tower Vision Ether into electric vehicles, Suzlon into windmill manufacturing in Pune, Aditya Birla's entity by name Grasim. So the proof of the pudding is in eating. So proof of concept, do contact me. My email ID and phone number is there. I'm available to discuss further. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.